Got a comment here stating that by federal law, someone can't send cash through the mail to pay their rent. Let's talk about that. Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, I saw this comment on one of our videos. It was, I think, wanting to pay like rent or something like that, and it was notated that you can't pay send cash to the mail. Well, did a little bit of homework on that. Went to the USPS's website, the United States Postal Service, and there are some limitations on sending cash and so forth for insurance purposes. Okay, so from the USPS's website, you can send money or currency through the mail, but you need to send it registered mail. And it says here, registered mail cash can be insured up to $50,000. For amounts over $50,000, the full amount must be declared, but the maximum insured value is $50,000. And then for all other mail classes and services not registered mail, the maximum indemnity for negotiable items, meaning checks, currency, cashier's checks, money orders, etc. And this is bullion, okay? $15. Okay, and it says here negotiable items are defined as instruments that can be converted to cash without resort to forgery. Okay, there is a limitation for commercial transactions of over $500. That has to be sent through registered mail. But per the USPS's website, this requirement only applies to commercial customers. There's no impact to residential customers, and it says see registered mail for the basics. I'll put the link down below. Okay. Now, let me give you Landlord Warrior's tip of advice here, okay, on sending cash or even checks of large amounts through the mail. Okay. Particularly if you're a tenant. Okay. If your landlord provides an address where you can pay rent in person, I probably would make sure that you deliver your payment to the landlord, okay? Because you send it through the mail, where you can deliver it in person to someone. If it gets lost in the mail, you're going to be the one responsible for that payment, okay? Now, I just heard a story, I think it was in Napa County, actually, that someone mailed a $100,000 check payment. Guess what happened to that check? That check mysteriously, for property taxes, that check got converted from County of Napa tax collector to, Joe Schmo off the street got someone's $100,000 check. And that was in the news recently. Okay, so you gonna send cash in the mail? Of any sort, put your rent in the mail? Probably wouldn't be doing that. Okay, register mail is a very orderly and documented process. Okay, so probably best to just give that to your landlord in person, or at least overnight it, make it restricted delivery or something. But listen, I've had checks stolen in the mail, so I'm definitely not mailing cash. I don't recommend it. Okay, kind of a bad idea. It's a good Murphy's Law here is probably going to apply. If something bad's going to happen, that money ain't going to get to where it's supposed to go. Okay, but that's just my advice. Take it for what it's worth. Okay, so landlords, if you need a problem, if you have a non-payment rent problem, and hopefully your tenant doesn't mail cash in the mail and get you rent payments on time to you properly, but if they don't do that and you need help, you're in the Northern California area, feel free to reach out. We might be able to help out. Put your comments, questions down below. Try to answer them to the best of my ability. Until next time, folks, I will talk to you then. See ya.